Good morning, students. Moving on to workshop activity of the necklace lesson, part 1. Question 1 and question 2, children, you have to write on your own. Let us discuss question number 3. Write what you think about the following thoughts and actions of Methilde. A. Methilde was beautiful and so she wanted to marry an aristocrat. What do you think? Just because Methilde was born beautiful, she will be famous and she will be known to people that she could marry to a rich person. It was greediness about her to think like that. Though Methilde wished that her beauty would guarantee to get married to an aristocrat, but it was her fate to be born into a family of clerks. So I think it was unreasonable. Methil shouldn't think like this. She should have accepted the fact that she is born into a family of clerks, and with keeping this in mind, move ahead in her life, lead a satisfied life. Let us move on to the second question. Methilde was sad because she did not get any luxuries. Each one of us dream of becoming rich rather. This doesn't mean that whatever you have in hand, you need to be sad. Methilde was sad. Why? Because she didn't get any luxuries. She felt that uh, she was born to be rich, and this thought made her very sad just because she couldn't get any kind of luxuries. If she would have been satisfied in her life and accepting the fact, she could have been very peaceful at heart and um, would have led a better life than what she had now. Moving on to the third question. Methilde felt that her house was shabby and poorly furnished. Methilde always dreamt of living in a palatial mansion with vast rooms and therefore hated her comparatively small and shabby house. Though she desired of a better lifestyle, though she wanted a palatial mansion, why this happened so? Because she always compared her own life with others. She compared her life with her friend. This made her very sad. So one should always be happy with whatever things they have and try to maintain them. She was not at all comfortable in her own house. Let us move on to the fourth question. Methilde wanted other people to envy her. Methilde, she always wanted to be the center of attraction. To think like this, it was a negative attitude, and one should never bother about what people think of you. It's good that we always love the appreciation. If people appreciate us, our beauty, each and every one of us, we love it. But it was very sad part about her, because over here Methilde, she tried to grab the attention of other people and wished that others would be attracted to her and would envy her. Such kind of negative attitude shouldn't be there. One should not judge oneself by others' opinion, which is really wrong. and especially desiring envy. Moving on to the next question. Method was not happy to see the invitation. Method was beautiful and she wanted all kind of luxuries in her life. She wanted beautiful dresses to wear which she didn't have. She knew her limitations. Though she knew her limitations, still her desire took her to such a large extent that she became sad just about the thought that what people would say if she wore a common dress or uh, an ordinary dress. So there shouldn't be this made her very sad. She wanted to attract other people. She wanted to just see what others think of her by wearing a beautiful dress. That's why, after getting the invitation, instead of becoming happy and enjoying the party, she was worried about her looks. She was worried about the dress that she would wear to the party. That made her very sad. Moving on to the next question. Methil wanted a new dress for herself. Children, has it happened in your life that somebody invited you to the party and you forced your parents to buy a dress for you? Or in due to this, what happens is parents, they have their own budget, and each one of us can't afford to buy a dress just for the sake of going to the party. Many times we need to adjust ourselves. Over here, but Method, she was so firm about getting a new dress for the party, which was wrong on her part. She didn't adjust with whatever situations she had in her own life. One shouldn't be like this. Next one, Methil borrowed a diamond necklace from her friend and wore it to the party. Just because you don't have anything, are you going to borrow things from others? Is it really good to borrow things from others and pretend that it is your own and just showing off in the party? It's a great responsibility when you borrow something from somebody. Number one, it has to, we need to take care of that particular thing that you borrow. Over here, Method, she borrowed a necklace, and we come to know that she was not at all able to handle that necklace properly. She was so careless about it that in that happiness, she forgot her own responsibility towards others' things. First of all, she shouldn't have borrowed the necklace. If she has borrowed it, then she should have taken care of it. Why to borrow others' things and pretend and wear and show off? It is really not good. One should be satisfied in whatever things you have in hand, because that leads to a peaceful life. At the end, you don't end up a miserable life. Let us move on to the last question. Method lost the necklace. First of all, we come to know that Methil borrowed the necklace just because she wanted to look beautiful. She wanted a perfect match for her dress, for which she borrowed it from her friend for a year. But at the end, she was so engrossed in the party, and as she being the center of attraction in the party, she looked pretty, she envied others, and she was so happy that she totally forgot about the necklace, loss of the necklace. This showed her careless attitude towards handling things. It may be your personal things or the things which you borrow from others. One should be very careful, rather extra careful, to keep all the things safe and carry them safely so that you can return it to the person. But over here, we can see how careless she was, that she totally forgot about the loss of her necklace. In the next video, we will be discussing about the next question. Write these answers on your own, frame them on your own in your English notebook. Moving on to the next question, that will be prepare a formal invitation using the following format. The format is given in your books.